Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. Thank you for joining me for this stream. And man, we have an exciting one to look forward to today. The 76ers and the Atlanta Hawks, Game 7. Wow, this is going to be an incredible one. Just got a feeling. I mean, both teams, they fought so hard in this series to take it all the way to Game 7. So we will be able to witness another, hopefully, historic performance today. As both of these teams, this game is extremely huge for them in terms of these players, their legacies, and just everything that you've worked for so far this season. I mean, who'd have thought at the beginning of the season that we'd be looking at the Hawks and the 76ers in a Game 7 to try to see who's going to advance to the round before the championship? This is going to be a great one. I mean, you've got both Trae Young for the Atlanta Hawks. This is going to be huge for him, a Game 7 moment, extremely pivotal if he's able to come out victorious in this one. And then Joel Embiid for the 76ers. Wow, this one can be an incredible game. So certainly looking forward to seeing how this is going to go for both of these teams. Who's going to come out and have their way today? That's going to be huge. Embiid, he obviously presents a lot of matchup problems, but he's going to need some help out there today. What kind of production is he going to get from guys like Ben Simmons? Is Ben Simmons going to be a plus in this game? Is he going to be a negative? Obviously, late in the game, there are concerns in terms of, his free throw shooting abilities, and obviously the limitations that Simmons presents in terms of not being able to shoot outside. And then, Trae Young, is he going to be able to get effective points and get his teammates going, particularly earlier rather than later, and sustain that type of play throughout the entire game? But this is going to be a fantastic one. It's down in Philly, but the Hawks, they're no strangers to winning on the road down here in this series. So this one really can go either way. So this is going to be a great one. As we get ready to have the tip-off begin, and wow, this should be a fantastic one. Game 7. And again, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there watching. Certainly hope that you guys are enjoying this day. This is for you. And the game has begun. So the 76ers have it up top. Harris has it. He's looking in the corner for three. No good. Hawks with the rebound. Trae Young has it. Let's see how Atlanta looks on their first possession. Yeah, they're gonna need a lot of guys to step up in Atlanta here for these guys to come out victorious today. That's a nice start there. 2 points, okay, by Collins. And for the 76ers, we know they're going to feed Embiid. Embiid has it. Let's see if he's going to try to attack the basket. He pulls up for the J instead, and he gets it. Okay. Okay. Embiid showing right from the get go. He's going to establish himself. Mills, what's good? What's good? Happy Father's Day to you, man. Hope that you're enjoying this one. And yes, what a day this would be if the Hawks can come out and get this victory. It would be fantastic, man. Fantastic. But hey, they're off to a pretty good start. I know it's early, but they look like they're come to shooting today. 76ers pull up, no good. Okay. If you ask me in this series, the Hawks, they look more impressive on the road than they do at home sometimes, but for the most part of this series. But yes, they're going to have to keep being aggressive in this one. Hawks have it up top. Okay, nice. It's good to see that it seems like the entire team is coming out and they're shooting confidently for the Atlanta Hawks early on. That's always a good sign. As you certainly want to get these guys going sooner rather than later. Okay, and B being aggressive. Game 7. I mean, we've had quite a few good games so far in this playoffs. I mean, especially, what we witnessed earlier today with the Suns, no Chris Paul, no problem. And Embiid hits it. So who do you guys think is going to be the key to this victory today for either team? Young has it. Oh, just missed that. That's one you got to make right there. Embiid with the rebound. He pulls up. He gets it to fall. Young has it. He pulls it. Oh man. Oh, what a nice steal. Okay, that was a fantastic steal right there. Oh yeah, and both teams they're coming out with a lot of aggressiveness here. But so far for the 76ers, it's been pretty much Embiid, get him going, which has been the theme pretty much throughout this entire, series, entire playoffs. Just let him get his points, feed him. Nobody's got to be more nervous about the outcome of this game than Doc Rivers. I will say that because if the 76ers fall short, Doc Rivers, he's going to take a lot of heat and a lot of the blame for this one. Him and Ben Simmons both. So, Doc, I mean, he may very well be coaching for his job out there. Let's see, Mills, you say, do I think the Hawks will stand a chance against the Bucks? I actually do. I mean, if they're able to take down a team like the 76ers, I mean, there's been a couple of times where we've seen the Bucks go out there, particularly how they looked, in game 2, game 3. They've looked vulnerable, so I think they would have a chance out there. I certainly would be rooting for them, that's for sure. Let's see. Okay. All right, here we go. Trying something different today. Simmons deserves to be traded, you say? Yeah, I'm definitely from how he's performed thus far. It's clear that he's holding his team back in terms of their full potential. If he's able to, because you can't have your point guard out there and he can't be consistent with the free throws. Normally, I can understand if he's a center and that he's got those problems, but as your point guard, he can't shoot outside. he doesn't bring anything in terms of the free throw. So if he does draw the foul and they do foul him, he can't capitalize off of it. So he should get traded to a team that just needs a star, honestly. Like, no expectations. They just need a star. But look at Atlanta. Okay. And it's very important that the other starters get going for Atlanta, because when they start getting going as well, that helps out the offense tremendously. Curry has it up top. He passes it. Okay, Sixers pull the three. No good. Young has it. All right, 11-6 thus far. Atlanta offense looking like they're getting a lot of movement going. If you're the 76ers, then you're certainly, I don't know what they're doing if they're not giving Embiid the ball, because he seems to be the offense right now. But Hawks with the rebound. Young pulls it. Sixers with the rebound. Harris goes in aggressive, gets the basket. Oh yeah, and this crowd, they're definitely looking for a reason to stand up here. Oh, almost. That's one you got to hit right there. Let's see. Mills, you said you got to be right back. All right. I'll be here. You know I'll be here. And the Sixers get that three and they tie it up midway here through the first quarter. Now they can use a couple of those shooters for the Hawks to get going. All right, nice jumper there. Let's see. Simmons has it up top. Simmons is just absolutely just not even a big part of this offense. I mean, it's just okay. There goes Curry. We're tied up 13-13. Young has it up top. Bogdanovich, let's see what he does inside. Just short. We're going to need Bogdanovich and Herter both to be effective in this game. That would really be a tremendous addition. Embiid has it. He attacks Capella, pulls it. He gets it. That jumper's falling for Embiid today. He's locked in. It's looking like this is going to be another 40-point game for Embiid. Young from way downtown. Way to draw the foul. And so far, Embiid comes out looking to establish himself early in this one and set the tone for the 76ers at home. I mean, so far, Embiid has 8 points, for his team. And for the Hawks, Herter, he's coming out with 7 points. We're going to need guys like Herter and Bogdanovich to come out early and establish themselves. Trae Young, he still hasn't gotten on the board yet. But I like his aggressiveness so far. He's missed a couple in which he's fully capable of making. It's just a matter of, time. But he's got to get going sooner rather than later. That is for sure. Because Embiid, he's coming out, and this is going to be another big performance by Embiid. So we're going to certainly need for our man Trae Young to come out and start being able to match that. So that way later on in that fourth quarter when we need to trade buckets, he'll already be in the zone. But right now, the 76ers, they have a 2-point lead, 15-13, in this pivotal Game 7 to see who's going to take on the Milwaukee Bucks after the Bucks were able to take care of business against the Brooklyn Nets. If there's one thing we can say, it really doesn't matter in this series in terms of like who's been at home, who's been on the road. 'Cause we've seen Atlanta go down to Philadelphia, get some W's in this series, and vice versa. We've seen the 76ers go in Atlanta and get some W's. So it's really just been who's ever out there, who gets the hot hand, because Embiid, he certainly has been shooting fantastic this series. But obviously, that knee has been impacting him throughout this series as well. But with all that being said, though, both of these teams, they have fought extremely hard. So it all comes down to this game right here. And in the first quarter, we've got 5 minutes and 29 seconds remaining to go, and it's going to be a great one. It's going to be a great one. Both of these teams, coming out already showing that they're looking to establish and play their style of basketball. That's very important. If you're the 76ers in this series, you just feed it to Embiid and let him go to work, and then other guys like obviously Curry shooting outside, whatever Harris can bring as well, guys like that, Cork Maz, Simmons, he hasn't been a huge factor thus far, but obviously, his like he in the fourth quarter, he becomes a bigger thing for the 76ers in terms of making sure that, when he's out there, he's not a liability on offense. So, but for the Hawks, it's about time for Trae Young to start getting on the board here. This is game 7. We need him to have a big game 7 for the Hawks if they're going to win this one. So now it's time for Young to get on the board with these free throws. Okay, he gets the first one to fall. He misses the second one. Okay, he gets the third one. So he was 2 for 3 from those free throws. So we've got ourselves a 15-15 game. See what the 76ers do. Simmons has it. He passes it. Harris, he gets the 2. 76ers up by 2. Okay, nice response there by Bogdanovich. I'm sorry, by Herter. 76ers moving with a little bit of aggression on offense here. Simmons, he goes to the basket. He puts one up. He misses it. Yeah, this offense could be so much better if they had a more of a scorer type of point guard. Oh, nice pass down low. Way to draw the foul. Excellent look down low for Capella. Capella misses the free throw. Capella misses the second one as well. Howard with the rebound. Embiid's going to take a breather. It's going to be important that they keep him fresh for later in the game. Harris, he's got it. Let's see what he does with it. He goes inside, puts it up. No good. Okay. Hawks with the rebound. We need those threes. Oh, you missed it. Yeah, Atlanta can certainly use those threes. Let's see what Harris does. He pulls it. He's taken a lot of shots thus far. It's time for Young to get a field goal in this game now at some point. Yeah, Atlanta with another miss, but they're able to get their own rebound. That's huge. Nice by Collins. Okay, nice. Absolutely nice. 76ers have it up top. With Embiid out, it's going to be up to the rest of them to be able to keep this thing sustainable till he gets back. Young has this is a great opportunity for the Hawks here to get on a run with Embiid on the bench. Missed that three. It just seems like it's not really falling thus far for them from downtown. They're 1 for 6 in this game for three, the Atlanta Hawks. Yeah, right now the Hawks they're up by 2, but in terms of their 3-point shooting being 1 for 6, and then Young, he's only got 2 points, hasn't hit a field goal in this game so far. As we're towards the bottom part of the first quarter. Meanwhile, for the 76ers, I mean, Embiid, he's got 8 points on 3 for 4 shooting, a pair of free throws as well. You know, um, Curry, he's got 2 points. Korkmaz, he's got 3 points. Harris with 4 points. But both teams, they're playing pretty good. Still filling out the flow of the game. And what a game 7 that we have. After witnessing that wonderful game 7 that we saw between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Nets that went all the way to overtime, and Kevin Durant literally just fell a little short of being able to push Brooklyn to the next round. I mean, that was one heck of a game. And this one, thus far, being separated by 2 points, I mean, this one's going to be a great one as well. Again, thank you guys for joining the stream. Really appreciate you, and definitely feel free to let me know in the comments who do you want to see win this game, and who do you have winning the championship when it's all said and done. If which one of these teams that's still standing will be the last team standing. I will say this: the Phoenix Suns, they looked mighty impressive today in that victory over the Clippers. And again, this game is separated by 2 points as we have 2 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in the first quarter of this game 7. Lou Williams will enter the game, and hopefully that can give them a spark in terms of their, shooting right now, especially from their guards. As I mean, Trey Young, he's 0 for 4 right now in terms of field goals. Herter, he's been doing pretty good. I mean, he's 4 for 4 out there. He's got 9 points. So if we can get Lou to come in and give them a real spark, that would be a welcome thing for the Atlanta Hawks. Because right now, with Embiid out, this is the moment where if you're the Hawks, you've got to go on a run right now and try to get a little bit more distance between you and the 76ers. Try to finish out this first quarter with a strong run. Harris, he's got it for the 76ers. Howard posting up down low, puts it up, no good. But it's going to remain with the 76ers. And that's honestly the difference between having Howard in and having someone such as Embiid in the game. I mean, obviously, what Embiid presents on the offensive end, I mean, he's just a matchup nightmare. Meanwhile, Howard, he gets great boards and stuff, but he's not quite the shooter that Embiid is. But Harris, he's got it. He's been aggressive looking for his shot. He puts one up, no good. Oh, yeah, but Howard, he's already having an impact in with these rebounds. And that's a major advantage for the 76ers, on the board in terms of just the guys that they have that can come in and rebound. 76ers have it up top, pulls it for three, and they get it. They get that nice three. So now 76ers, they're up by 1 point. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. But Young, he's got it. He's looking for his first field goal. Gives it to Collins. Collins, he throws it up, and he gets it to fall. Hawks up 21-20. The Hawks are also in the bonus. Let's see if they can make some stops on defense here. Harris, he goes to the basket, draws the foul. Harris, he's definitely been aggressive to get his shot out there. Embiid, he's coming back. The 76ers clearly want to finish this quarter out with a run. But absolutely fantastic play by Collins to get his shot to go in off the glass. And Howard, during the time that Embiid's taking a break, Howard, he's just a great guy to be able to bring in off the bench, a major flex to come in and still contain, have the boards like that, still get them second chance points. And so that's definitely a huge advantage for them, but at the center position that they're able to make those substitutions and really still be able to play at a high level at that position. And right now the score is tied up 21-21. Harris gets that one to fall. They have a 1 point lead, 22-21, with about 1 minute and 52 seconds to go in the first. Young, he has it up top. I'd like to see him do some stuff on offense. Get going. Gives it to Lou. And Lou knows what to do. He shoots. And he gets it to fall. Hawks up by 1 point. And Lou is just the kind of guy that can get this offense cranked up. He can give them a spark. It's what he's been doing this entire career. 76ers have it. Pulls another jumper from downtown, and they get it to fall. A 2 point lead for the 76ers. These two teams going back and forth, trading points now. Let's see what Trae Young does. He goes inside. Misses it. I mean, these are shots that Young has to make in this game. And these are shots that he normally makes. Embiid has it down low. They'll get the foul with both teams in the bonus. That's going to be some free throws for Embiid. But man, I mean, the shots that Trae Young is currently missing right now, these are shots that he is fully capable of making. He's doing a great job getting inside the paint and laying it up. It's just not falling right now. But, I mean, there's both teams going back and forth. You got to hand it to them. Embiid at the free throw line. He misses the first. See if he's able to get that second one. And, man, this first quarter is coming to an end. It's important to finish this quarter out strong, as every point's going to matter. Embiid misses the free throw. Capella with the rebound. Trae Young, he's got it. He's going to bring it up. And Trae Young, he's at the top. He's looking. They've got the defense spaced out. Way to draw the foul, Young. And right now, that's what you have to do. If your shot's not falling, you definitely got to be able to draw some fouls and also make your free throws as well. Because in a game like this, every single point can make the difference. And Doc Rivers, he is he is really doing his best out there to get these guys to play. Young shoots his first free throw, gets it. Okay. Uh, Embiid has it. You know he's looking to go to work, and he's able to draw the foul. Yeah, there was no doubt that when Embiid had that ball that he was going to go up with it. Absolutely no doubt Embiid was going to go up with it. Now let's see how he does this time at the line. Embiid's getting ready to shoot the first free throw. He makes it. Capella's going to get a breather. He's got 2 fouls. Embiid misses the second. He's like 1 for 4 from his last 4 free throw attempts. Young has it up top. He pulls it. It's just not falling for him right now. We're going to need those shots to fall. These shots that he's missing, he's fully capable of making. Embiid has it on the offensive end. And he's just bullying his way inside. It's just flat out nasty right now. At the end of this first quarter, Embiid will not be denied. He just goes down there and he's forcing his way. Clearly, the Atlanta Hawks, they're going to have to double team him and make sure that he doesn't get to the basket because right now, this man, he's just attacking at will. You know, as soon as he identifies who's guarding him, he's taking whoever it is, Capella, he's taking them to the paint and he's not stopping. He's going for the dunk. This is textbook how you want for your big man to dominate, especially if you're someone that's Embiid size and quickness and stuff. I mean, this man, when he gets down low, that is too late. It's already too late at that point. You've got to do your work early to stop him. But yeah, both teams, this has been an exciting first quarter. Right now, the 76ers, they're up by 3 points, but both teams, you know, they've had a lot of positives, but they have things that they can improve upon as well. For the Atlanta Hawks, you're going to need Young to be more effective right now. He's currently 0 for 6 on the court, and I don't mind the fact that he's taking these shots, you know, because at least half of these shots that he missed, these are shots that he normally would be getting a fall, you know, but he's got 4 points, but they're certainly going to need for him to be a lot more effective later on in this game. So second quarter is going to be important for him to get going. You know, Herter, he's got 9 points. He's 4 for 4, so that's a great sign there. Bogdanovich, he's got just 2 points. And Lou Williams, you know, off the bench, he's got 2 points, but he's only taken 1 shot. So he's certainly someone that can, you know, provide that spark that they may need at some point in this game. You know, Collins, he's looking nice. He's got 6 points, 4 rebounds for the Hawks. And so as a team, they are 10 for 21 out there on the court and 1 for 6 from downtown. Now, when you're looking at the 76ers, as a team, they're 10 for 21, so they're shooting about 45%. You know, they're 3 for 7 for downtown. And yeah, they've been to the free throw line 8 times here. So both of these teams, you know, pretty much going back and forth. But the difference is Embiid and what he presents down low in terms of being a challenge. You know, he's got 11 points thus far. He's 4 for 5 in terms of field goals. You know, he's taken 6 free throws. He's left a little bit of opportunities on the table thus far. He's going 3 for 6 at the free throw line. But he is out there establishing himself extremely well for their team. And Harris, you know, he's got 9 points. He's come out aggressive as well. He's actually taken the most shots so far for the 76ers as he is 3 for 7 out there on the court. And so definitely those guys have made up their mind that whatever happens, they're going to go out there and give it their all. Both teams are being extremely aggressive in this one. And after this first quarter, let's see who's going to come out here in the second quarter and get that run going. It would be nice to see the Atlanta Hawks come out and get on a nice run to start off this quarter. Right now, you gotta like this game, but it's gonna be key. It's gonna be key because I know Embiid is gonna do work. I'm already thinking that at this point he's gonna end up with more than 40 points in this game. But you cannot let Embiid get everything that he wants. I'd rather see this man take a whole bunch of jumpers for the rest of the game, and if they fall, they just fall. But you cannot let Embiid just have his way and dominate you and get that low that he's been able to do in the post. Just can't let it happen. And Lou Williams with the step back. No good. Oh, man, Embiid just throwing himself on the floor for that rebound. You got to love the hustle and the effort by Embiid on that and the entire 76ers team. Oh, nice steal by Lou Williams. And Lou puts it up and draws the foul. Excellent play from the defensive end to drawing the foul on offense. Lou Williams, you got to love him. That's exactly what Atlanta needs. And Doc Rivers, he's in disbelief. He cannot believe it. Yeah, and Lou, he almost made that an one play. He gets that first free throw. He gets the second free throw. We've got a 1-point game here early in the second quarter. 76ers are up by 1 point. Embiid has it, looking to dominate. That's pretty much been the offense. Give it to Embiid or let Harris go to work. One of those two guys have been the ones getting the call. Embiid has it. May want to double team him. I'll take that. Him taking a jump shot, we will take that. He missed it. That's what they need to do. Force him to take more of those and less getting close to the basket. They just can't allow that. And the threes just are not falling for Atlanta right now. They just are not falling for him. Meanwhile, the 76ers, they missed that three. And Atlanta has it. Let's see what Herter does. Takes it in. Misses it, but they're able to get the offensive rebound. Excellent work. And let's see what Gallinari can do from three. Nice three. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Way to finally get a three to fall Atlanta. And they're up by 2 points. Let's see how the 76ers respond, though. You know that they're going to give it to Embiid. Okay, he's got it. He's going to try to post up here. Oh, he goes inside, but loses it. He's forced to pass it. And a foul. But yeah, if you're right now, if you're Atlanta, you can't let Embiid be the one to beat you. You got to force him to give the ball to someone else. Now, they haven't really utilized Curry yet. Now, obviously, the threat of Curry, that's something. But, Harris and Embiid has been the two thus far to come out very aggressive in terms of taking the shots for the 76ers. Ben Simmons has it up top. And Curry, he throws it up, no good. Hawks with the rebound. This is the perfect time to get on a run now for the Hawks. Oh, he loses the ball. You got to protect the rock. Oh, both teams being sloppy with it. Up, this is a three here. I know he's got this. I knew he had that. When I saw him stand up for that, I knew he was going to make that three. I think everybody knew that was going to be good. Okay, Hawks up by 5 after that tremendous three. Absolutely wonderful there. Love the way that the Atlanta Hawks are coming out here in the second quarter, starting off on an 8-0 run. Philly has not scored here in the second quarter, and they need to keep that intensity up if they want to send Philadelphia packing right now. The key is to make sure that when Embiid has the ball, that he's catching the ball further away from the key as possible and make sure that he's not able to penetrate. Get two guys on him and stop him, because once he gets under the basket, it's game over. He's able to finish at will, especially in the matchup right now that he's got. So we got to make sure that for the Hawks that we do not allow that to happen. Force someone other than Embiid to take the shot. I mean, Harris, he's been aggressive in terms of his shot taken, and he's got 9 points. But I'd much rather see Harris, do what he tried to do rather than to see Embiid getting easy ones down low. Because anytime that he's within that 8 feet range and he's able to face the basket, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. And for the Hawks, I mean, it has been extremely important thus far. We've gotten some nice production off the bench so far, 10 points off the bench already. That's absolutely wonderful. Then what Collins is bringing with his 6 points, 4 rebounds, and Herter with 9 points. But they're going to need for Trae Young to hit those shots because half of those shots that Trae Young is missing, those are shots that he's normally able to make. And so right now, the Atlanta Hawks, they've got to find some way to get Trae Young going in this one. Because if we can get him going right now, the Hawks have the potential to go ahead and get on a serious run here in the second quarter and, get that momentum going. Now, obviously, throughout this playoffs, I don't need to say it, but I'll say it anyways. Throughout this playoffs, everybody's pretty much seen, in each series, you get up by 20 points, other team comes storming back. We've seen that many a times. But with that being said, though, it would definitely bode well for this Atlanta team, a young team on the road here in Game 7 to get their confidence going for their shots to start falling. So that way later on when the 76ers try to get on a run, and Embiid just keeps doing what Embiid does, I'm telling you, this is going to be very crucial that they're able to get their shot going. So the biggest concern right now for the Atlanta Hawks on offense is the fact that they need to make sure that these threes, if they're going to keep shooting these threes, they need them to fall. That is for sure. And Trae Young, he's got to have more than 4 points at this point in the game. I mean, he is their superstar, so he needs to look like the part throughout the duration of 4 quarters, not just one, not just two. It's got to be from start to finish. But so far, this has been an excellent game. Love what I'm seeing from the Atlanta Hawks. The 76ers, they're going to keep fighting in this one. Embiid is going to keep trying to dominate and get inside and get the shots that he's looking for. And so far in this game, the Atlanta Hawks, they are 12 for 26 on the court, 3 for 8 from downtown. Free throws, they're 6 for 9. And as for the 76ers as a team, they are 10 for 24 on the court, 3 for 8 from downtown, and 5 for 8 at the free throw line. And Doc Rivers, nobody understands the type of pressure that Doc is feeling right now in terms of, if this team falls apart, he knows he's going to be the one that gets the majority of the blame. So he's really hoping his team can come through. 76ers have it up top. Being sloppy with the ball, turning it over. You cannot turn the ball over, not in the Game 7. But yeah, they turned it over. Just sloppy right there by the 76ers. The Hawks have it. Lou Williams, let's see what Lou can do. And the Hawks, great ball movement, pulls up for the shot. He misses. If you're going to shoot that far, I'd rather you just take the 3. Embiid has it up top. You know he's going to be aggressive. Simmons has it. Let's see what he can do. He passes it. Able to get the and one. Hill. That's a nice shot by Hill there. I got to say, that was a nice shot by Hill. But Simmons, though, Simmons, he's just not adding to the offense. You get that close, you're that tall, and then you pass it. Come on now. And Hill, he gets the and one. Hawks currently up by 2 points on the road here at the 76ers. Lou, he's driving. Kicks it out. And Lou, he pulls it. No good. Embiid with the rebound. And Hill able to draw the foul. That's what happens when you come in and you play extra aggressive. All right, so let's see if Trae Young can provide a spark here for the Atlanta Hawks when they get the ball. But Embiid has it right now. Come on, y'all. Yeah, I'd rather see Hill take that shot. And he misses it. Okay. Young's got the rebound. Yeah, but right now, both of these teams, they are just about even out there. Both teams coming out being aggressive. Let's see what Young can do. And he gets it to fall. Yes, the moment that we've been waiting for Trae Young to go out there and hit a basket. Absolutely fantastic. And what a basket it is. That's right. The Hawks are doing a much better job of forcing someone else to shoot other than Embiid. Oh, man, you can't tackle him, man. And that's just a threat, honestly, that Seth Curry presents from the 3-point line. That's why Collins went all out and ended up fouling on that one. You see him still look like he about to take that three. I'd have jumped too. 76ers get ready to inbound. Embiid has it. Okay, nice. Love the fact two guys went on him. And Simmons wide open down low. I mean, I get the man's not an offensive threat, but you got to stay on him. You can't give him those freebies down low. Young pulls it, missed it. 76ers with the rebound. There you go. Now let's see what Atlanta can do with it. You got to protect the rock better than that, Young. You've got to protect the rock. And Curry for three. All right, there we go. It's going to be Hawks ball. But yeah, Young has got to protect that ball. Turnovers is going to be certainly a key in this one to make sure that you're not out there turning the ball over, as every possession will matter. But yeah, but that was on Embiid. Hawks have it. Let's see what they do with it. There you go. And that'll be on Korkmaz. Hawks get ready to inbound the ball. Players are out there hitting the floor left and right. This is an extremely intense game. Someone's got to put a shot up. Oh, man, what an air ball. Embiid has it. Oh, yeah. The best thing you can do in that scenario is to get out of his way at that point. He was not going to be denied that dunk. And, oh, wow, Embiid again. But yeah, Embiid on that play, he was certainly going to finish that. You was not going to deny him that. Oh yeah, Embiid, he is hungry for this one. Both teams really want this one bad, and you can tell. I mean, people are out there flying for loose balls here, drawing contact best they can. This is extremely important for both teams. Obviously, with it being a game seven, but none of these teams want to lose this one. And so far in this game, Joel Embiid has 13 points, going 5 for 7 on the court, 6 rebounds, and an assist. Meanwhile, for the Hawks, Herter, he's got 9 points. Young, he's got 7 points. Collins has 6 points. Gallinari has 6 points as well. Lou, he's got 4. So they've been pretty much consistently spreading it around on offense for the Atlanta Hawks. Whereas for the 76ers, it's been mostly Embiid and Harris, as Harris has 9 points as well. And we've got ourselves a 1 point game here midway through the second quarter. But both teams coming out with intensity, and it's just absolutely fun to watch. And we will take this minute to think about when it comes to, beyond this matchup. Whoever wins this game, they're going to find themselves in a series against the Milwaukee Bucks. And that is going to be certainly something to look forward to. I mean, the way that the Bucks looked out there when they were able to get that W, that was absolutely fantastic. Absolutely. But it was an impressive performance by both teams in that game. Nico TV, thanks for joining the stream. Let's see, you say, give me 1 second here. Let's see, you say Embiid is hyping it up right now. Let's go Sixers. Okay. Okay, so I feel you there. Hey, if the 76ers were to win this one here, hey, I'd have a tough time rooting against them, especially in the next match against the Milwaukee Bucks, as that would be the matchup. But the way that Embiid is up there playing, I mean, every single time I see him out there, he's just giving it his all. He really, really wants to win a championship the way that he's out there playing. But then you look around, and I mean, yeah, Harris is, putting up some, being aggressive in terms of getting shots up. But then you look around and see guys like Simmons, who's just being extremely passive aggressive on offense. I mean, he's just not even really being considered. That's why he got that bucket, because he was so wide open. Nobody's even thinking about him on offense. Let's see, Nico, you say you think the Bucks and Sixers would be better and entertaining series. The Bucks versus Suns in the finals is what you would like to see. I definitely could see in terms of entertainment. Yeah, certainly that would be a much more entertaining matchup for sure on paper. As we're talking about, obviously Giannis and what he likes to do. Just imagine Giannis versus Embiid. That right there, I feel it. But with that being said, though, I am rooting for the Atlanta Hawks to try to win. I want to see the Hawks go as far as they're capable of going. Because the city of Atlanta has been through so much when it comes to sports. So I certainly would love to see how far they can go. But I'm right there with you with the Suns. I'm certainly wanting to see the Suns in the finals for sure for CP3. And right now, the Hawks find themselves up by 2, and they get the rebound off the air ball as we're midway here through the second quarter. All right, what a miss. Harris, he's got the ball. Hawks have got to make sure that Embiid does not get down low in the post. What a rip. And Young has it wide open for three, and he missed it. 76ers with the rebound. Curry, he's got it. He shoots, and he gets it to fall. Got a tied up game here, 38-38. And if you're the 76ers, you certainly want to see Curry heat up. Come on, Atlanta. Cannot be making mistakes out there. Let's see. Nico, you say for the Sixers to get ahead, it's for Simmons to shoot more and use his size and abilities to the basket. Definitely. If the 76ers are able to somehow awaken Simmons right now and get him to come out there and be, a force on offense, I mean, utilize his size, as you said, because the 76ers, when it comes to their matchups across the board, they've got some very favorable matchups. But utilizing it is a completely different thing. Completely different thing. And some of these fouls, it just seems like people are out there getting tackled at this point. Let's see. You say Clinton is very big and needs to put a hard time on Embiid to slow him down. Definitely, every time Embiid gets the ball, at this point when he's facing the basket, they need to get two guys on him and get the ball out of Embiid's hand, force someone else to have to beat them. But certainly, yeah, Embiid, he's able to have his will down there, honestly. It's up to them to force him to keep taking jumpers. Not saying that he can't, be effective that way, but if you're the Hawks, you certainly want to try to limit his touches that he gets down low to post up because he is absolutely fantastic at that. Absolutely fantastic. And Young, he's going to shoot some free throws. Yeah, but you look at his field goals though, 1 for 9. I mean, he's got to play bigger than that. This is game 7 here. He's going to have to step it up. All right, gets both free throws to go down. Sixers got the ball. Simmons is going to bring it up. Curry's got it. He throws it up, and he gets it to fall. What a shot by Curry. Let's see, Nico, you say the reason you don't want the Hawks to win is because you hate seeing Trey flop and draw dumb fouls all the time. That's the only reason that you don't like them. Hey, I feel you there. I feel you when it comes to that. I certainly have my players around the league that I feel the same way. I think for me, the player that I'd like, for me, it's the entire Clippers team. I don't want to see them advance at all. That's who I'm against in this playoffs. Now that Brooklyn is out, I am fully against the Clippers. I'm like anybody but the Clippers, and I'll be happy with whoever wins. But for me, being a Lakers fan, Clippers, they talk way too much to not have any championships, and I'm just ready for the Clippers to get put out for good. But I certainly can understand where you're coming from there. And the Atlanta Hawks passing it around. Collins, he shoots and he gets it to fall. Collins, he has been so huge for Atlanta. So huge for Atlanta. And the Hawks are up by 2 points in this game that has turned into a very defensive game. And another turnover by the 76ers. And Young has it, bringing it up. Yeah, it's going to be very crucial that both teams protect the ball. And Young, he misses it. Howard with a dominating rebound that time. Hill, he pulls it. No good. Young has it. Wow. with both teams being in the bonus, separated by 2 points. But man, I mean, Young, he has got to do better than what he's been doing. Let's see. Nico, you say, yeah, I don't want to see the Clips advance and Suns one game one without CP3. That was impressive. Now, I was extremely impressed because I was worried about them not having CP3. And I was like, oh, man, another thing, this time COVID, preventing them from being out there. But hey, they were able to win game one without him. So I'm extremely impressed. And you said that is a great sign. Without him, they're still very dangerous, amazing squad. That is the very definition of a squad, honestly. You lose someone like CP3 against a team like the Clippers that's been pretty much red hot, and you're still able to go out there and produce and get a W. That is extremely impressive. I could not be more impressed with the Phoenix Suns than I am at this point in the playoffs right now. Trae Young has it. He passes it. Bogdanovich, no good from downtown. Simmons has it. Gives it to Curry. And there goes the foul. That'll be some free throws. Separated by 2 points here with a minute and 23 seconds to go in the second quarter. The second quarter has certainly been more of a defensive game. This is the type of game that it's going to come down to making your free throws, not turning the ball over. Don't allow the other team to get second chance rebounds, all the little stuff. But if you're Atlanta, you got to feel thrilled that your team has played like this in spite of the fact that Trae Young really hasn't been doing. I mean, he's got 9 points, but in terms of, his shooting, he's like 1 for 11 on the court. And so they certainly can be better. Let's see. Nico, you say people say Seth is bust or not that good, but he has just never got the chance and is a major shadow. That is absolutely correct. Absolutely. Because I was talking about Seth the other day. I mean, Seth, he is fantastic, honestly. He you put him on a team like, even the Lakers or something like that. He's a tremendous asset if he was there, but he just hasn't really had the opportunity. And because of his name, obviously, that's a major shadow to try to be compared against. So certainly I understand that. But yeah, he is a great shooter from everywhere. Absolutely. Absolutely. And for the 76ers, he is the X factor in this one right here. We all know what Embiid's going to bring out there. Embiid's going to get you 40 plus in this game. It's just a matter of he's going to need some help. Collins shoots the free throw. He makes it. Collins gets the second one to fall. Atlanta up by 3 points with a minute to go. Both teams are in the bonus. Hill has it up top. And we have another foul. Up Embiid. He's grabbing his calf. That's certainly not the best sign for the 76ers. As Embiid gets ready to shoot his free throws. Let's see. You say he has a great midi and three. He just needs an opportunity with a good squad, and this is the team he can bring it with, and he is in these playoffs. Yeah, he's absolutely bringing it in these playoffs, and it's really playoff series like this, obviously, where we know what Embiid is going to do. We already know that, but when you look at this game, obviously you see Simmons. He's such a liability. He's holding them back, but then someone like Curry, he goes in, he gets streaky, he starts hitting shots and stuff, and key moments as well. And then you start to see it consistently. You're like, wait a minute, this guy, sometimes you might confuse him for his brother because he's just that good. And as you state, he can, shoot from anywhere, honestly, out there. He just, hasn't had the opportunity to do that. But what better opportunity, what better stage, I should say, than the playoffs? Meanwhile, Trae Young has got to be better with the basketball right now, as Atlanta will go to the free throw line. But Young has got to be better. Let's see. You say, yeah, everyone knows Embiid will have like 40 or 30, and Tobias will have like 25 or 30 as well. But Seth is a difference maker because they need him to get 20 or 15. Yeah, absolutely. Especially the way that this game is looking right now with all the defense that's being played thus far. So if he certainly can produce those amount of points, then I certainly would like the 76ers odds in that one, unless, the Hawks just come out firing as a unit. And that's what it's going to take. But certainly, if you get that formula right there, then that spells a W right there. And right now, it's a 2-point game with the Hawks up by two. As the second quarter continues to wind down, we're almost at halftime. 76ers have the ball up top. Embiid has it. He puts it up. No good. Oh, but what a miss. A 2-point game. Man, this is extremely intense out here. These guys, they are fighting for this one. But Harris to miss that dunk, though. Let's see if Young something happened. No good. So at the half, the Atlanta Hawks have a 2-point lead, 48-46. In this first quarter, the Sixers jumped out to a 28-25 lead, but in the second quarter, the Hawks outscored the 76ers by 5 points in the second quarter, henceforth having a 2-point lead here at the half. And so for both teams, I mean, they have been really going back and forth in terms of, scoring. And it's been pretty even across the board when it comes to, who's getting the points. For the 76ers, Embiid has 15 points. Harris, he's got 10 points. Curry, he's got 10 points. And then you look around at the Hawks, Collins, he's got 10 points. Herter, he's got 12. Young's got 9. And so it's pretty much been a team effort because the defense has really stepped it up for both teams in this game. I will say that. And so if you're the Hawks, the fact that you held Embiid so far to 15 points in the first half, you got to feel good about that because we all know that he's capable of getting even more than that. But if you're the 76ers, the fact that Embiid only has 15 points and you're just down by 2, you can view that as a positive as well. Let's see. Nico, you say, I know it's close, but for the Hawks to win, Trey needs to step it up, or someone else need a ginormous game, and that might be hard with Trey shooting and missing. Absolutely, absolutely. That's what I've been thinking this entire first half, just watching Trey Young go out there and the way that he looks. I mean, right now he is 1 for 12 on the court. They're up by 2, but if Trey Young is having more of his normal type of game, he's probably looking at about at least having about a good 15, 17, possibly even 20 points right now. If he's out there hitting these shots, he's 1 for 7 for downtown. So his shots are just not falling. He's got 9 points, but that's mostly him at the free throw line. But for this team to win this game, they're going to need for him to look like the star that he is. He's got to be leading his team in scoring. Herter's leading the team right now with 12. Young, this is game 7. This is where your stars have to be stars, and they've got to really step up and take it to another level. So certainly for this young team, they will be inspired if he can go out there and really come out in his third quarter and establish himself and get going, as that would really help the Hawks try to open this up some. And let's see, Nico, you say, yeah, the Hawks are holding Embiid, but the defense might not be there the whole game. Let's see if the defense changes. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I honestly don't expect for this defense to hold Embiid like even to say 30 points. when it's all said and done. I'm expecting that Embiid is going to come out and have a monster third or fourth, maybe even both. But that's why the Hawks is so important for them to have Young, get going as soon as they come out the half. This is going to be absolutely critical because if he finishes the game and he has about 20, 22, I'd say 25 or less points, I'm not liking their odds to win this game. Trey's going to have to really step it up big time because I know Embiid's going to bring it out of halftime. I know he's going to bring it. We're talking about the second half of a game 7-2. As much as he's done for them to get this far, oh, he's going to bring it. Absolutely. Let's see. You say when Trey and Curry are not having a good game, I see that they just flop and draw fouls to get free throws. Yeah, and that's just really there's so many players around the league, and so you really wish that there was a better way that the NBA could help clean up some of that because it's just it looks just doesn't look that great when that happens out there in the court, honestly. But certainly can feel what you're talking about there, as we've seen that. Everybody has their. For me, I get that way whenever I see Harden draw a foul because a lot of those shots that he puts up there, I'm like, come on, bro, like you really just threw yourself into him, like. And so I get that way about James Harden at times. Let's see, Nico, you say if Trey does pick it up, they will get energy from that and get momentum and maybe go on big runs. Certainly, I can certainly see that, but I just feel that Embiid is going to be so dominant in the second half. It's going to take for Atlanta to get on that type of momentum that you have during a run for this to continue to be a close game. Because if they come out in the second half and play like they did in the first half, then yeah, the moment that the Sixers go back to Embiid and he starts feeling it again, yeah, it could be pretty bad. So but yeah, I mean, Young is fully capable of getting it going. It's just, and obviously they've played extremely strong on the road. I have noticed that, so they're no strangers to coming out in the second half and having a big performance on the road by any means. Let's see, Nico, you say you got to go, but hope for no blowouts. Yeah, definitely. Hey, man, I appreciate you for joining and stopping by, and certainly, if you get an opportunity to join again, appreciate it. If not, I will see you the next time on the stream. But yeah, certainly no blowouts here. Certainly hoping that this one is as good as the Nets and the Bucks were. That would certainly be fantastic. Certainly be fantastic. Let's see, Cameron. Thanks for joining the stream, man. Appreciate you for stopping by, man. How's it going? What team are you rooting for in this one? But yeah, at halftime, we're separated by 2 points here. And so, what a game. What a game. The Atlanta Hawks, they have a 2 point lead despite the fact that Trey Young really has been struggling from the court. He's got 9 points, but he's 1 for 12 on the court, 1 for 7 for downtown. So he just hasn't found this shot yet. But that's the key word is yet. The fact is, the Atlanta Hawks, in spite of the fact, I mean, they've got a 2 point lead, but they got to feel good knowing that they have this lead despite of the fact that Young really hasn't had his best game. So if he turns it on in the third quarter, that bodes well for them. Embiid, he's got 15 points. And considering how he looked at stretches in this first half, for him just to have 15 points, that's another positive out there. So certainly I like the fact of what they did, particularly in the second quarter, guarding Embiid, forcing the other players to have to go out there and shoot. So certainly looking forward to that. Let's see. So, Cameron, you're joining me here with the Hawks. Perfect. Perfect. Definitely can use more people here celebrating, well, rooting for the Hawks together in this game 7. That is for sure. Although, 76ers fans are certainly welcome as well, but hey, I'm rooting for the Hawks to win this one. That would be so big for Atlanta. I know if we can win this game here, that would be absolutely huge. Absolutely. Absolutely huge. And I'll go ahead and take this time once again to say for all the fathers out there, happy Father's Day. Thanks so much for, joining the stream. And thank you for everything that you do each and every day. This day is for you. So thank you all for joining the stream and hope you're enjoying Father's Day as much as I am. But this second half, this is going to be a good one. It's going to be an absolute good one. Nicholas, thanks for joining the stream, man. Appreciate you for joining. Everything is going absolutely great. We have a great game here, separated by 2 points. I'm rooting for the Hawks. Hawks look like they've got the lead, despite the fact that Trey Young hasn't looked his best out there. So I'm happy and I like what I see. So I'm certainly excited about that. But what's going on with you, Nicholas? Who are you rooting for in this game? And I've got to say, the Phoenix Suns, they have looked, that was an impressive W by the Phoenix Suns to come out and get that W over the Clippers, without Chris Paul. Because the rate of the Clippers have been playing, they've been looking red hot. So for the Phoenix Suns to come out and be able to get that W in game one, that was extremely nice on their part. That series is also going to be a fantastic series. I'm projecting that was going to go 7 games, but I do hope that the Phoenix Suns win that series. Yep. And so far in this game, the Atlanta Hawks as a team, they are shooting 16 of 41 out there. So shooting about 39% on the court. 5 for 16 from downtown. Free throws, they're 11 for 15. And then you look at the 76ers, they're 16 of 38. From downtown, they're 4 for 14. And from the free throw line, they are 10 of 14. So both teams just about even when it comes out there in terms of, shooting percentage, across the board. When they look at rebound, the 76ers, they lead the rebound battle 25-23. So it's separated by two, extremely close. And this is what you expect in the game seven, where every possession matters, every turnover matters, things of that sort. Matter of fact, not just turnovers, fouls as well, making sure you stay out of foul trouble. All the little stuff in the game is what matters and what's going to be the difference at the end of the day when it comes to who wins this game and ultimately gets to advance to win, to earn themselves a matchup against the Milwaukee Bucks. And who would have thought the Milwaukee Bucks would be the team to advance over the Brooklyn Nets? Prior to that series starting, though, I would have thought Brooklyn. If you ran that 100 times, I'd have thought that Brooklyn probably win about at least about 90. But Milwaukee found a way. Let's see, Nicholas. You say, let's see. You say you're going for the Hawks, but you don't care who wins. I feel you there. I feel you there. I've got no beef with either team. Honestly, if the 76ers win, I'd be just as happy for them. I'm rooting for the Hawks, but honestly, either way, I just know that I did not want Brooklyn to win, and I do not want the Clippers to win. I want the Clippers to be put out. As long as the Clippers don't win at this point, I am happy with whoever else wins. Whether it's the Suns, I'd be extremely happy for Chris Paul and those guys. If it's the Hawks, then I'd be amazed. Like that would just set Atlanta. Like we'd be partying for like the rest of the summer, and if that's the case. And if it's the 76ers, that'd be great for them, and beat them to get a ring. If it's the Bucks, that'd be great for them as well. So I really don't have any beef with any of those teams outside of the Clippers. I just don't want it to be the Clippers. And so that's where I stand. But yeah, in this second half, some of the key players to keep an eye on is going to be for the 76ers. I'll start with them. Seth Curry, we all know what he presents in terms of that deep threat from downtown. He's a pure shooter out there. He's going to be key because Embiid, we can assume that Embiid is going to have about 40 points in this game. But if Curry can have a game in which he finishes with about 25 points, then that's going to make it extremely difficult to beat the 76ers if those two guys are having that type of game. Then Harris, if he contributes, say about 25 plus as well, then that's going to bode extremely well for the 76ers. And for the Hawks, when it comes to, their key players, obviously getting Young going is going to be huge for them. But then you've got guys like, Lou Williams, he can provide a spark at some point in this game. If he comes in and starts hitting shots, that also is another way to get this offense going. Herter, he's got 12 points, so he's going to have to keep it up. Bogdanovich, if he can contribute on offense as well and start hitting a couple of shots, that'd be huge for Atlanta if those guys. But obviously, the key players are going to be young. Collins, keep doing what he's doing out there. If he keeps playing hard like that, they're going to be in a good place. But both of these teams are playing extremely well. For the Hawks, it's been more so team ball out there. And for the 76ers, it's been pretty much, their big three out there. One thing that they have to be cautious of, though, is with Ben Simmons. Obviously, in that fourth quarter, Ben Simmons is going to become more of an issue. I mean, he's not really contributing on offense at all. He's got 2 points, but that one shot that he took, he was wide open down low. That just goes to show that he's been passing it so much that at this point, the defense isn't even thinking about him. They just left him wide open up under the basket. But what a game we've got. 48-46. This one could very well turn out to be a classic. And the Hawks, they have shown, in this series, they have shown the ability to be able to go on the road and win down here in Philadelphia. That's one thing I would say about this series. It doesn't matter who's really the home team in this one because we've seen the Hawks do it on the road. We've seen the 76ers do it on the road. We've seen the 76ers take care of business at home. We've seen the Hawks take care of business at home. So really, both of these teams, it's just a matter of who's going to go out there and establish their will on the court. But it's going to come down to the little things, like these free throws, of course. Making sure that you capitalize on your free throws. If you get an and one opportunity, you've got to finish because this is the type of game here that it's going to come down to the wire. I've got that feeling. I'm going to need Trey Young to take care of the rock better than that, though. He's got 3 turnovers already. I will say this, though. I mean, this game is extremely important for Doc Rivers because should the 76ers lose this game, you already know that they're going to be pointing a lot of fingers at Doc. And so, I mean, I don't think that they should let him go, but you know how it is. When you lose a game like this, they're going to be looking for someone to blame, and Doc is the perfect person for them to point at should the 76ers fall short in this one. As the second half gets ready to start, Trey Young's bringing up the ball here. We're going to need a strong second half from him. Let's see, Herter pulls it. No good. Sixers with the rebound. Simmons has it. Passes it to Harris, who pulls it from downtown and hits it. So he pulls it from downtown and makes it. Up and what a miss. That was an absolutely good setup down low, but he just missed it. Okay, that's a smart foul there. Yeah, that's a smart foul there. Let's see if Embiid can make these free throws. Okay, he gets that one to fall. 76ers up by 2 at the moment. Embiid, he hits both free throws. 76ers up by 3 points. Yeah, the Hawks, they cannot afford for Trae Young to continue to struggle at this point. They need him to wake up on offense. And 76ers secure the rebound. Simmons has it. Oh wow, what a play. Wow. Absolutely great defensive play. And the Hawks have it. Oh, that's Ben Simmons' fourth foul. Okay, way to make the basket and draw the foul. Big play. Herter is playing big in this one, absolutely big. And that's huge, absolutely huge. Because right now they need someone out there scoring for Atlanta until Trae Young gets it going. And right now it's all tied up 51-51. Curry's got it up top. Embiid has it. And another foul. You can't let him get the ball that close to the basket. I mean, that was a good foul there in terms of Atlanta getting the ball, but they cannot let Embiid get that close to the rim. Because more times than not, he's going to do damage. And Herter able to get it back after losing it. Way to draw the foul. And both teams out here just giving it their all on the court. Let's see if he can make both of these free throws. He shoots the first. That's good. Hawks up by 1. He shoots the second. No good. 76ers with the rebound. Let's see what Harris is for to do with it. Gives it to Embiid. Gives it back to Harris. And Harris puts the move on. Nice spin. He gets the 2. 76ers currently up by 1. And Young has it. And he throws a nice pass. Excellent. Nice. And that's what he needs to do right now. Get the offense going. And right now, Simmons has it. Embiid's got it up top. Up. He missed it. Nice defense there. Young has it. Oh, nice cross-court passing. Okay. Oh, excellent passing by Young and Capella. They finally got something going there. Nice lob pass. Oh, he almost lost that ball. Sixers are just being careless today with the balls. All these turnovers. Young has it up top. He shoots. Still no good. Embiid pulls a 3, and he hits it. Okay. Oh, yeah, so Embiid gets that 3 to fall. He's got 20. Let's see what Bogdanovich can do for three. No good. Harris with the rebound. Simmons passes it in the corner for three. No good. Collins with the rebound. Herter's going to bring it up. Young has it up top. Gives it down low to Capella. He just happens to have an eye for Capella right now because he's able to find Capella on all of these. Nice passes. 58 to 56. Just about midway through the third. And Embiid pulls it. No good. And right now, Young, he's driving. Embiid's on him. And Young, he tried to throw it up. Oh, wow, 76ers. Nice passing. Absolutely nice for the 76ers on that possession. Let's see how the Hawks respond, though. Bogdanovich has it up top. Capella with the pick. Oh, nice lay-in by Bogdanovich. Okay. All right, 76ers, they're throwing lobs up now. Tied up 60 to 60. Young's bringing it up. He pulls it. It's just no good. I mean, his shot's just not there today. And Harris down low. He misses it. Okay. And that's a surprise there. And we are tied up 60 to 60 here in the third quarter. This has been a very defensive game. And we are tied up right now. Embiid, he's got 20 points in this game, going 6 for 11 out there in the court. And you've got Harris, he's got 15 points. Seth Curry, he's got 10. And for the Hawks, Herter, he's got 15. Collins, he's got 10. Capella's got 11. Young, he's got 9 points. And so, but right now, Young, he still has to step it up. We're here, more than halfway through the third quarter. And we're still waiting on Trae Young to arrive. I guess he's saving his best performance for the fourth quarter. Right now, it's obviously anybody's game in this series, and what a game 7 it is. It's going to come down to defenses making stops. And, can Trae Young get Ghana? That's really the question right now. But yeah, certainly excited to see how this game is going to finish. Really want to see these Atlanta Hawks, take care of business tonight. And let's see them advance against the Milwaukee Bucks. But either way, whoever wins this game, I'm certainly going to be excited for them. In this pivotal game 7 down in Philadelphia, with the score being 60 to 60, both teams, they're playing hard. They both have ways that they can improve, but they're both out there putting in a lot of work. For the 76ers, they're tied in spite of the fact that as a team, they've got 12 turnovers, as opposed to the Atlanta Hawks, who's got just 5 turnovers. And for the Hawks, they're tied in spite of the fact that Trae Young is 1 for 14 on the field. And so certainly both teams, it's really the effort that's really keeping both of these teams in it, honestly, especially on the defensive end. And for the 76ers, in terms of field goals in this game, they are 21 for 48 on the court. And from downtown, they are 6 for 17. And at the free throw line, they are 12 for 16. Meanwhile, for the Atlanta Hawks, field goals, they're 21 for 53. From 3 points, they're 5 for 20. And at the free throw line, they are 13 of 18. Now, which team can come out and dominate the rest of this third quarter and try to get on some type of run? Because that's really something that we haven't too much seen is one team get on a run in this one. It's been pretty even thus far. Young has it up top. Collins has it. And Herter passes it. Bogdanovich able to prevent that turnover. Herter goes in, throws it up, and he gets it to fall. What a shot. Absolutely fantastic shot. And if someone came out to play, it's definitely Kevin Herter. That's a nice jumper. 76ers have it. Embiid is fighting for position. Good job by Capella to make sure that he catch that ball way out there, but you gotta do a better job of double teaming him quicker. And Curry from downtown, what a shot. I mean, my man hit a shot from way back there. I mean, that is Seth Curry for you folks. Extremely underrated player. But Herter has it. Let's see how Atlanta responds. And Herter, he's got to be feeling confident right now. He shoots, and he gets it to go, and the foul. What about this? Herter to the rescue. Absolutely fantastic. That's how you respond. That is a big time play. Now let's see if he can finish this and one. Okay, he misses that. Hawks up by 1 point. Embiid, he's fighting for position. Embiid, you got to love the fact that Embiid, he wants the ball on every single possession. And there's a 1 point game. 76ers off the inbound. And man, you can't let him drive like that. Bad things are going to happen when you let him drive like that. Let's see if Harris is going to make these free throws. Meanwhile, Capella, he's going to get to sit for a minute. Harris shoots and he makes his free throw. Currently tied up 60. He makes that one too. Sevens up by 1 point currently right now. Herter has it. He's been the hot man for Atlanta. That just goes to show you the type of night that it's been for Atlanta. Because Herter, he's got two guys on him. They really need Trae Young to come and bring it. I mean, he's got 9 points, but he's 1 for 14 out there on the court. And right now, they could really use him out there on offense, especially with Embiid being on the bench right now. And a turnover off the inbound. You can't turn the ball over in a game like this, especially a game that's separated by 1 point here. That's really been a defensive game. And that's going to remain with the 76ers. '76ers have it up top. All right, there goes the foul. And again, it's a 1 point game, 65-64 in this game 7, in which both teams, we've seen the Hawks win on the road. We've seen 76ers win on the road. Hawks win at home. So it really doesn't matter who the home team is in this series. Ooh, what a block. Nasty block. Yeah, and Trae, he just went ahead and took that foul. But man, what a nasty block that was. He's going to learn you can't put that weak stuff up there, not in front of Howard. '76ers still have the ball. Harris has it. He puts it up. No good. Hawks secure the rebound. And Young has it. Gets it down low this time to Collins, who draws the foul. If there's one thing that Young is doing absolutely fantastic in this, it's with his spot on accurate passes down low in the paint. And this is under official review as the 76ers currently hold a 1 point lead in this one. But what a game it's been. Both teams out there struggling, fighting for every single possession, every basket. And as a team, the Atlanta Hawks, they are 23 for 56 out there on the court, shooting about 41%. And from downtown, they're shooting 25%, going 5 for 20. And for the 76ers on the court, they're 22 for 52 out there, shooting about 42%. And from downtown, they are 7 of 18, shooting about 39% out there on the court. When it comes to scoring for the 76ers, Embiid, he's got 20 points. Harris has 7. And then, Curry, he's added 13 to that. And for the Atlanta Hawks, their main scorers, Herter leading the way, going 8 for 13 with 19 points. And then second is Collins. He's got, Capella's second. He's got 11 points and 5 rebounds. And Collins, he's got 10 points and 9 rebounds. And Trae Young, he's only got 9 points, but he's got 8 assists, though. And that bodes well for him. But he is currently their 4th highest scorer. And you cannot have Trae Young be your 4th. You just can't. Not if you want to win this game. And that's why this is such a low-scoring game, honestly. Both teams have left some points on the, table. And so Collins, he's going to shoot this flagrant foul shot, and he makes it. We're tied up 65-65. And Doc, he is making ref. Okay, Collins, he makes the second one. Atlanta's got a 1 point lead now. Let's see what Gallinari's going to do with it. He goes inside, just throws it up, and gets it to fall somehow, some way. And it's been that kind of night for the Hawks as they have a 3 point lead here, 68-65, as we're towards the bottom part of the third quarter in this low scoring, great defensive game. Harris, he's got it. Collins is guarding him. Harris pulls it from downtown, no good. It'll be Hawks basketball. With 2 minutes and 18 seconds left to go here in the third quarter, if the Hawks can get on a run right now, that would be absolutely fantastic. But yeah, the big story right now is the fact that Trae Young, I mean, he's like the fourth leading scorer here for his team. So he really hasn't brought much in terms of scoring this game. But in spite of all of that, I mean, it's taking a collective team effort on both teams, really, for them to be where they are right now. Every possession is important, and turnovers. Turnovers has been the story for the 70s. They have had a lot of turnovers, 13 turnovers in this game. 5 of them came from Embiid. And so you cannot be giving away points, especially in a game that's a low-scoring game like this, and giving your opponent, any extra help, especially the fact that the Hawks, Trae Young, he's really out there not having a great game. And so with that being said, if you're over there giving turnovers, it's no wonder that Atlanta's got the lead that they do right now. So both teams, they have to tighten this stuff up, especially with the fourth quarter going to be on the way soon. Yep, a 3 point game here late in the third quarter. I'll take this time once again to say, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And thank you all so much for joining me for this stream. Really appreciate you guys. Certainly do feel free, let me know in the comments. What are you thinking so far of this game? Who do you think's going to win? Who needs to step up for what team? And just, let me know. Definitely looking forward to hearing from you guys in this one. For the rest of this game, I mean, the keys for the Atlanta Hawks, Trae Young he's got to play better. But what Herter's doing right now, Herter is keeping Atlanta. That's why they've got this Herter. He has stepped it up. 19. So Herter, if he has to be the one to carry the team the rest of the way, and you got to ride the hot hand, then so be it. Doesn't matter who gets the points up there as long as these points start going up there. But it's been a team effort, these Hawks, that is for sure. Young has it up top. Gives it to Lou Williams, who's in the game now. Oh, what a move to get open, and what a shot by Gallinari. Okay. Now that was textbook there. 76ers have it up top. With Embiid back in the game, you know they're going to be looking to feed him down low. Oh, what a nice lay-in. It's a three-point game with the Hawks with the lead here on the road. Lou Williams, he has the ball. Let's see, Gallinari. Let's see what he does with it. And the Hawks, they've pretty much separated so it can be one-on-one. Oh, Collins with a big rebound, but it's stolen. Ooh, and the throwdown. Absolutely big defensive possession that led to easy points for the 76ers. But Collins on the other end, catch them celebrating. 3-point game, less than a minute to go. Embiid's got it up top. Kicks it to Embiid. Double team comes. Oh, nice steal by Lou. Lou Will, so sweet with it. Okay, 5-point game. Basketball is a game of runs, and right now things are looking good for the Hawks. 76ers miss. And now Young has it. 5-point game. Let's see if they're able to get another basket here in the third. Young has it. He goes. He throws it up. And it's good. Nice. Absolutely nice. A 7-point game. And the Hawks, they are looking sharp right now. Okay, draws the foul. He'll be going to the free throw line. Currently a 7-point game. See if Tyrese can hit these free throws. Gets the first one to fall. And we are setting ourselves up here to have one hell of a fourth quarter. Okay, he's 2 for 2. Let's see if Young can get a shot off. He throws one up. No good. At the end of the third quarter, it's Hawks 76, while the 76ers have 71. So a 5-point game. Nice finish by the Hawks to finish out this quarter. And Young, you know, he's been out there dishing assists, some nice assists down there in the paint. And so far in this game, you know, for the Atlanta Hawks, you know, Herter, he's got 19, leading the Hawks in scoring. Collins, he's got 14 points and 10 rebounds. And then Capella, he's got 11 points. Young, he's got 11 points as well. Bogdanovich has 4. Gallinari, he's got 10 points. So the Hawks, they've got 5 guys in double-digit scoring right now. That goes to show that they're playing as a team out there offensively. You know, there's not one guy carrying the team. This is a team effort out there, and that's what it has to be in a game that's pretty much been a good defensive game, honestly, so far in this one. In the first quarter, the 76ers, they jumped out to a 3-point lead, 28-25. They outscored the Hawks. Second quarter, the Hawks outscored the 76ers 23-18. And then this past third quarter, the Hawks outscored the 76ers 28-25. And so this fourth quarter is where it all comes down to. You know, who's going to go out there and establish their will here in the fourth quarter? Who's going to get on the key run at the right moment? This is going to be a really really fun ending here to this series and what has been a tremendous and fun series. I honestly that this series had the potential to go seven. I thought it'd go six at the very beginning, but this is absolutely fantastic. And so the Hawks, they've been playing great for 3 quarters. Can they have a complete game and play great another quarter? As for the 76ers, it comes down to this. There's no more if they aren't able to complete this. So, he's going to go out there and he's going to be even more looking for his shot as he's got 20 points right now. So I expect for Embiid to have a huge fourth quarter. It's just can Atlanta offset what he brings in that fourth quarter? That's going to be the question. But I fully expect for Embiid to go out there with that explosiveness that he showed, earlier in this game and what he showed pretty much in this entire series. So this is going to be a fun one. So can Embiid have his way here in the fourth quarter? Will Trae Young get going in his fourth quarter? But this is a hard-fought game where every bucket is hard to get. As we get ready for the start of this fourth quarter, this is what it all comes down to. Everybody's going to leave everything that they've got on the table. '76ers are going to inbound the ball, and the fourth quarter is on the way. A 5-point game in which the Hawks have a 5-point lead. '76ers, they have struggled with turnovers. Oh, wow. And the Hawks, it has been a team effort by the Atlanta Hawks, especially defensively and offensively. '76ers inbound the ball. Embiid has it. He throws one up and he gets it to fall. 3-point game. As I mentioned, Embiid, he's going to get his points, especially in the fourth quarter. Ben Simmons is playing aggressive defense versus Lou, trying to utilize that height. Hawks able to retain possession here. Let's see if Herter can keep that hot streak going. He shoots. No good. 76ers get the loose ball. Milton pulls up. No good. Hawks with the rebound. Hawks for three. No good. 76ers give it to Ben Simmons, who's bringing it up. Embiid shoots the three, and he gets it to fall. Wow. 76-76. And what a response by the 76ers to come out here in this fourth. As we are tied up 76-76. Embiid, he's got 25 points right now, going 8 for 14 on the court, 2 for 3 from downtown, and he's got 10 rebounds as well. And then you've got Harris over there as well. He's got 17 points, going 5 for 16 on the court and 9 rebounds. And so these 76ers, they're out there playing. And Embiid, he looks like he's out there on a mission here in this fourth quarter. Out there on a mission. Meanwhile, for the Atlanta Hawks, Herter, he's got 19 points. He's been He's pretty much been the only person I guess you can say that's gotten hot for Atlanta on offense with his 19 points. But can he be able to sustain that? And will Trey Young contribute more? He's going to have to try to reach about 25 points if Atlanta's going to feel confident about their odds to win this game. So it's going to come down to the shooting, the guards for Atlanta, versus the post players for the 76ers. Who's going to have their way here in the fourth quarter? And yeah, we are all tied up here early in the fourth quarter, 76-76. Hawks and 76ers. Game 7 down there in Philly. What a game. This is a great combination of you see key players making an impact, but to rely on the role players as well in a game like this. It's going to take a whole team to come out victorious in this one right here. But Embiid, he's sending a message very early in this fourth quarter that he's looking for a shot early and often for the 76ers. And if you're the 76ers, you got to love it. You got to love it. And what would help the 76ers in this would really cut down on some of the turnovers. I mean, they've just had a lot of turnovers in this game. And that's really what's kept the Hawks where they're at. Because, I mean, the Hawks, they really need Trey Young to get going. Right now, it's the fourth quarter. It is time. It is absolutely time. Absolutely huge. Both coaches want to win this game. For Doc, it almost feels like a must win in terms of like job security. But man, they absolutely need this. Herter throws it up. He gets fouled. So he'll be going to the free throw line. As a team, the Atlanta Hawks have shot 22 free throws. Both teams have been really going to the free throw line a lot in this one. It's been that type of physical game, honestly. But being able to hit free throws is going to be important. Speaking of hitting free throws, he misses the first. Will he at least make the second? He gets that one to fall. Hawks got a 1 point lead. Simmons is going to bring the ball up. He's got to watch Embiid. Speaking of Embiid, he has it. He pulls the jumper and it's good. Oh man, Embiid, he's off to a great start here in the fourth quarter. Doing everything he can for his 76ers. And Young, he throws the pass to Collins. And a turnover. Too much sloppy play here by Atlanta. Atlanta has got to protect the Rock better than this. They cannot continue to be sloppy on offense. In a game like this, it comes down to you cannot make mistakes in a game this close in the fourth quarter. Absolutely key moment right now for both teams. 76ers, they inbound it. Oh man, 19 lead changes in this one. It's really been going back and forth. Embiid throws it up. He misses. Tip in no good. Hawks got the rebound. Let's see what Young does. 76ers are up by one. Young, he goes inside, gets blocked from behind. And now Simmons passes to Harris, who goes inside, misses it. Hawks with the rebound. And Young has it. Capella kicks it up top to Herter. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Got to put it up. Someone's going to have to take a quality shot here. Oh, what a terrible miss. Shot clock violation. A 1-point game. And man, yeah, things are about to get real intense out there because, I mean, the defensive pressure has just been extremely tight up there. Herter shoots. No good. Harris bringing it up. Got to keep an eye on Embiid. Oh, Embiid's just muscling out there. Nice. That's a smart play there. Absolutely smart play because you know that he was going to try to muscle past him on that one. So that's all you can do on defense. 76ers with the ball up top. Harris, he's driving. No good. Hawks with the rebound. That's Collins. So Young's about to bring it up. Young has really been struggling on the court. Like, I cannot emphasize that enough. And the Hawks can certainly use him. He pulls a three. No good. 76ers with the rebound. Oh, man. Nice bucket there by Harris. But, man. '76ers shoot. Harris makes it. 4-point game, '76ers. And Young draws the foul. Hawks inbound the ball. Capella has it up top. Young has it. He shoots. No good. It's just that's been the story. No good. Once again by Trey Young. Wide open from downtown. 76ers missed that. Hawks need to get it going offensively. Gallinari shoots. Gets it from downtown. That's exactly what they needed. A 1-point game as we are just about midway through the fourth quarter here. Embiid has it. Oh, wow. Curry with the three. It's a 4-point game again. Nice shot there. We'll take that. It is about time. And Curry has it. Can't let Curry get going. Embiid from downtown, no good. Hawks with the rebound. And Herter has it. Let's see if he can keep that hot streak going. He goes inside, and he gets it. Okay. Herter putting in work all game long. And man, what a game. Tied up 84-84. Wow. I mean, both of these teams, they've been out there really giving it their all. I mean, Embiid, the Sixers offensively with 27 points. And then you add Harris, he's got 20. Seth is an X factor here. He's got 16. And if he gets going right now, that would bode well for the 76ers and their odds to win this game. And for the Hawks, I mean, Herter, he has been a pleasant player in this one with 22 points. And the Hawks have needed every bit of it with Trey Young, getting off to an extremely slow start offensively for the Atlanta Hawks. As Young only has 13 points in this game. But Collins, he's got 14. Capella's got 11. So everybody's been pretty much chipping in. Honestly, Gallinari, he's got 13 points as well off the bench. And so it's really been a team effort by the Atlanta Hawks offensively. One thing that has certainly hurt the 76ers in this one has been turnovers, as they have 16. The Hawks, they have 8 turnovers in this one. But both teams have been doing a fantastic job of going to the free throw line, as the Hawks are 16 for 23 and the 76ers, they're 17 of 21 at the free throw line. So both teams have been doing a good job of getting free throws in this one. And then a game where both defenses has been pretty much out there doing a good job, honestly. You need every point you can get. But we have a tied game here and a tied series. Who's going to take game 7 and advance and get a date with the Milwaukee Bucks? As a team, the 76ers in this game, they are 29 for 69 in terms of field goals, shoot 43% field goal percentage. And from downtown, the 76ers, they are 9 of 25 in this one. And then you look at the Atlanta Hawks as a team, they are 31 of 75 in terms of field goals. So that puts them about 41% field goal percentage. And from downtown, they are 6 of 25 from the 3-point line for the Atlanta Hawks. And a lot of that's just been, Young going 1 for 9 from downtown. Bogdanovich, he's going 0 for 4 from downtown. And so they've really just been struggling to hit from downtown in this game. But that being said, though, the 76ers turnovers has really helped the Atlanta Hawks in this one. But with all that said, to be tied 84-84, it's going to come down to playing smart basketball, taking the most of each and every possession. You cannot give a team an offensive glass in this one. Like you cannot give them a second chance points at all. Continue to make it tough on Embiid for the Atlanta Hawks and do not let him when he catches the ball, he needs to be catching at the very top of the key and make him have to work. Well, top past that 3-point line. We cannot let him get it down low. That'll just be too easy for him. And Ben Simmons, another quiet night offensively. He's only taken 4 shots. Simmons has it up top. Gives it to Curry. You know Curry's looking. And Embiid passes it. Harris got it. He shoots. No good. And it's clear on that possession they wanted either Harris, Curry, or Embiid to take that shot. And Herter, he catches it. Gives it back to Young. Young goes, shoots it, and gets the perfect time for Young to get going. This would be the absolute perfect time for him to get going. And Harris, he has it. Embiid, you know Embiid wants to respond. He's trying to take Capella one-on-one. Up, they double him. Curry, he shoots. No good. That's rare. He usually makes that. And so Young has it. Let's see what he does. Young from downtown. No good. And Simmons, he has it. Passes it. Embiid up top. Embiid shoots. And he responds. Okay, tied up 86-86 with about 4 minutes left to go. Embiid has 29 points in this one. And Young's got it up top. Herter has it now. He goes in. That shot's been falling all night, and it continues to fall. Nice shot by Herter. 24 points for the Hawks. Simmons has it. He passes it right up under the rim, and he opts to pass it again. But yeah, I mean, Simmons, he made the move right under the basket, but he opted to pass it. Yeah, I see no way that they're bringing Simmons back after this season. I just don't see it. First free throw. See if he'll make the second free throw. Second one is good. 1-point game. Atlanta up 88-87. Yeah, Simmons certainly had that shot up under the rim. He just opted not to take that shot. It was literally right there, and he just did not want to. I don't get it. He's really not interested in scoring whatsoever. And so far in this one, I mean, what a game. I mean, Atlanta Hawks, Herter with 24 points. You know, Young's got 15, Collins got 14, Capella's got 11. But Young's been coming alive as of late, which is an extremely good sign for the Atlanta Hawks. Gallinari's got 13 off the bench. And for the 76ers, I mean, Embiid's got 29. Harris, he's got 20. You know, Curry's got 16 points. And so, and here we are at a 1-point game here in the fourth of a game 7 with everything on the line. Who to advance to the next round? Both teams giving it their all out there on the court. We've got 3 minutes and 29 seconds remaining in this game here in the fourth quarter. The 76ers, they are in the bonus. But the Hawks, they have a 1 point lead, and the Hawks have possession of the ball. Trae Young has it up top. Let's see what he has in mind. Guarded by Harris. Almost loses it. Throws up a lob, and nice finish by Capella. 90-87. And that's pretty much been their thing all game. Excellent passing display today by Young. What he hasn't been able to do offensively in terms of scoring, he's more than made up for it in terms of his assists. And we've got a 3-point game here with about 3 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. This means so much for both teams. Yeah, we could not have asked for a better game. I mean, it's been a perfect balance of we see some scoring, but we also see good defense as well and key moments. But both teams have done a fantastic job of getting to the free throw line. Matter of fact, both teams each has been to the charity stripe 23 times apiece. And so at least that way, with all the foul in teams of both in terms of both teams having the opportunity to be at the free throw the same amount in this one. And so the Hawks, they are 16 of 23 from the line, and the 76ers, they are 18 of 23 from the line. '76 bound the ball. Simmons has it. Let's see what Harris does with it. Lead. Collins is guarding him. And Embiid misses. Collins gets the rebound. And now Young is going to bring it up. Let's see what Atlanta does. And Young from downtown. What a shot. Okay. A 6-point lead here by the Hawks. Nice three. And Young picks the perfect time to come alive in this one. Harris gets the lay in. 4-point game. Harris has 22.14 rebounds, putting in work in a game 7. Let's see what else Young has in store as he's now feeling it. They put 2 guys on him. And wow, a minute and 57 seconds remaining in this one. '93-89. And Trae Young coming alive here in the fourth quarter. Could not have picked a better time to come alive in this one as he has 18 points. Wow. It's been so big with his 24 points in this one. I mean, just in general, as a team, the Atlanta Hawks, as a team, everybody has done their part in this one on offense in terms of chipping in. In Atlanta, they are feeling this. They are fired up. They know that the end is in sight. And if they can continue to go out there and keep doing what they've done all game long, that they can very well come out victorious. And for the 76ers, they know how big this game is. Doc understands better than anyone how big this game was. Cam, thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate you. Yeah, 93-89. How about Atlanta? Talk about teams that are trying to change the narrative. If Atlanta can come out with a big win here, what a story that would be to knock out the 76ers. I know everybody in Atlanta has been extremely nervous about this one. Yep, 93-89. Let's go. Moses, thank you for joining the stream. Appreciate you. Yes, certainly. I hope you're enjoying the game. Go Hawks. Seems like everybody here is with me on Hawks. Anybody out there for the 76ers? Let's see. Cam says the city is starving for good news. Yes, the city is definitely starving for some good news, but we may just get to eat tonight as the Hawks are still up by 3. Hawks have got to make sure that they protect the basketball here. Every possession is going to matter, and so I need for them to protect the basketball. It has been a very physical game out there. Guys are hitting the floor left and right. Young has it. And every time Young gets the ball now, they're not about to let him heat up. They've got 2 guys on him every time he gets the ball. Now, I know Herter's had the hot hand in this one, but they're not going to let Trae Young beat them. Yeah, because they've certainly got the size advantage against Young. Collins has it up top. Herter has it. And Young way downtown. This has got to be a lot of pressure for the city of Atlanta right now. Very intense game. Game 7, elimination. 76ers, they're going to inbound the ball. Hawks got to play defense now. And Capella, he's got his hands full against Embiid. Can't let Harris get it. And Harris, that's too easy. You cannot give up easy ones this late. Every possession matters. And Young, he has it up top. Guarded by Simmons. And Herter has, okay. Way to draw the foul. But in a game like this, I mean, the rest of the Atlanta Hawks, they're going to have to take it all the way because the 76ers are not going to give anything easy to Young in this one, despite the fact that he struggled for most of this game in terms of shooting. Herter has it. And Herter, he's been the best scorer in this game. He takes the able to draw the foul, though. Absolutely big time right there. And these free throws are huge. Absolutely huge. But Herter, he has been so big in this game. So big for the Hawks. He gets the first free throw. See if he can get the second one to fall as well. It's a lot of pressure on the road. Okay, he gets the second one. Big time free throws here. Absolutely big time free throws. All right, he gets the third one. Big time free throws to go 3 for 3 at this point of the stage. Absolutely huge. As Atlanta has a 4-point lead with 54 seconds to go in this game. But what a night for Kevin Herter. Now, the Hawks have got to finish with strong defense. There's no question that Embiid is going to try to get his shot because that is their best option. But you also got to watch out for a guy like Curry out there for three. That's certainly not who you want shooting the ball. You don't want Curry and you don't want Embiid to be the ones to shoot. And Doc, he is out there coaching as he understands the type of pressure that he's going to be up under should his team fall this game for the 76ers. And in the final minute of the fourth quarter, this is what it all comes down to in game 7. Who's going to get to advance? 76ers get ready to inbound the ball. Curry's going to throw it in. Hill has it. Embiid's got it up top. And he loses it. Okay. And nice, absolutely nice for the Atlanta Hawks. Up by 6 points. Wow, what a defensive possession. When you play defense like that, that leads to some great things. But wow, I can't believe that just happened right there. That is huge for the Hawks. And these 76er fans, they know that one right there hurt. But for him to be able to force that turnover from Embiid, that was just a spectacular defensive play by Gallinari. I mean, and then to finish it off. And I'm telling you, these Hawks as a team, they have played team basketball today. They have certainly, picked up whatever slack Trae Young has brought out there today to the Hawks. They came out ready to help him out today. All starters for the Hawks are in double-digit scoring. I'm sorry, not all starters, but you've got 5 players in double digits. But they've got to continue to play smart out there. Don't give them anything easy. Certainly don't foul anybody point line. And the 76, they all look worried out there. They all look highly concerned. Got to watch out for Curry. They inbound it. Okay. 4-point game. I liked them that possession there. They made sure that whatever happened, Curry was not the one to get the ball in the inbound. That was absolutely fantastic. We will take, that 2-point shot as opposed to Curry getting a 3 or possibly getting fouled at the 3-point. And for Atlanta, free throws is going to be important the rest of the way. Absolutely important. Jay in the Bay, thank you for joining the stream. What's good? Hell of a game so far. I agree. I mean, man, what a game, especially for the Atlanta Hawks, to have 5 guys in double-digit scoring. Whatever Trae Young wasn't able to do, the rest of the team certainly picked up the slack. And wow, what a performance there for Atlanta. Absolutely happy for them. The city certainly needs it. Certainly needs it. And so now all the Hawks got to do is just make their free throws. Continue to make their free throws. 76ers, this is going to be a long off season for them. Embiid, he has played tremendous this series, like absolutely tremendous throughout the playoffs, regular season. Embiid has just been fantastic. 76ers, they've got to chip away Ben Simmons. They have to find someone else that can come in and give them an extra dimension on offense because Ben Simmons, he doesn't even look to score. He was right under the basket, literally right under the basket with the basketball in his hand, and he couldn't get that 6'6" frame to take that shot. He decided to pass it, and they ended up not scoring that basket. 76ers Harris shoots the three. No good, but Embiid with the rebound gets it up. Currently a 5-point game with 17.1 seconds remaining. And wow, 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 Atlanta. Jay in the Bay, you say the Hawks season changed when they fired their. That was a great decision. It definitely was. I mean, you never love to see somebody get fired, but the way that they responded afterwards, I mean, the Hawks, their season certainly changed. And wow, the way we're going to think of basketball now, I mean, it's going to be completely different. So, what a fantastic year. And their season looks like it's going to continue to go on in the next round. Hawks and Bucks, who would have guessed that as a matchup for the right to go to the finals? Cam Jackson, you say Brick Simmons. Yeah, definitely. He doesn't even shoot, though. I mean, yeah, he'd shoot bricks, but he doesn't even shoot. But what a performance by Atlanta as they, I mean, wow. This has been a complete team effort today. Absolutely fantastic. And I'm happy for the city of Atlanta with this one. I mean, they've been through so much, in every sport. It's just a big moment right here, especially for their basketball team. Let's see, Jay in the Bay. How can one of your best Simmons not be on the floor in crunch time? I did notice when they took him out, and I mean, at this point, Ben Simmons, he has showed one, obviously, he can't shoot outside. Two, terrible with the free throws, absolutely terrible. Three, when he does get the ball down low, he's not even looking to score. I mean, this entire game, the thought of let me shoot the ball has not crossed his mind. And there has been a couple opportunities that he's just been wide open in a range that even he can make it from. And he's not even thinking to shoot. He just wants to pass it. It's like he does not want that smoke at all. He doesn't want this on him at all. Simmons has got to go. There's no way, no way that he can remain after this performance because he certainly was the only person that did not contribute. I mean, you telling me that my man Embiid, he's got 31 points out there, 11 rebounds. Harris has 24 points, at 14 rebounds. Curry's got 16. You look at Simmons, what does he got? 5 points. How many shots did he take in this game? 4 shots. He's not contributing at all. I mean, whether he's out there or not. And I do feel for the 76ers, though. I do feel for them. This team has so much potential. They're a good team, and they certainly know this one's going to hurt. This one's going to hurt because this is one that they're going to look back and say this is the type of game, type of team that they should have been able to beat, but they wasn't able to do it. They wasn't able to do it. Wasn't able to do it. But Embiid, it was not his fault. This man went out there and he played. He absolutely played. Let's see, Jay in the Bay. You say agreed, bro. Simmons got to put in the work in the offseason to work on his shot. Oh, he's got to rework that shot. He's absolutely got to. He's got to rework his mindset too. I feel somewhere along the way he's just completely lost his confidence in his ability as well, and so it could also be mentally as well. But whatever it is, he's going to get shipped. They're going to send this man to a team that's got no playoff hopes because none of the playoff teams are going to want him because in games like this where it comes down to every single person pulling their weight, he's going to continue to be a liability because he cannot provide the offensive assistance that they're going to need from a point guard position. As the point guard of the team, you should be the one with the ball in your hands, shooting these key free throws at the end of the game, setting up the offense, and also contributing by being able to shoot outside and inside. As tall as he is as well, I mean, he just takes himself out of the game, honestly. But man, what a performance for the Hawks on the road in a key game 7. This is just absolutely big for a guy like Trae Young and his legacy to have the young Hawks be able to advance. And now they are one series away from potentially making it to the NBA Finals. They have got to be fired up, absolutely fired up. Absolutely. And for the 76ers, oh man, definitely feel for Doc Rivers. He's not going to get any sleep because for the next couple weeks or however long that process lasts, he is going to be worried about his job. I mean, I don't think it's on Doc. I mean, obviously, you're just a coach, you coach him up. But I mean, they're going to be looking like it's not a good look. He was with the Clippers last year when they got bounced. This year, without him, even when Kawhi goes down, look at them now. They're out there looking like a completely different team. And then he goes to the 76ers, and then they get bounced like this. It's just, yeah, Doc's going to have a lot of blame put towards him. And so, but yeah, Ben Simmons, he's going to be gone. He's going to be gone. Yep, Jay in the Bay. You said it best. Simmons is a liability. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely a big liability. Absolutely. Let's see, Nico, you said, yeah, Ben Simmons is a very big liability. It doesn't get any bigger of a liability than what he did. I mean, I was just watching the entire game. Like I know y'all saw that time where he was under the basket and my man just like he made the move, got the ball. Literally, all you do just put it up. There's no one between you. Your defender's at least a good 3-4 feet away from you. And he opts to pass the ball and they end up not scoring because of it. You know, and defenses is backing off about a good 7 feet. I talk all I want about Giannis when he's saying he should not take those threes, but if he sees the defense is playing that far off him, he's going to at least try. And you know, I can't get mad if you at least out there trying, you know, but Simmons isn't trying. You shoot just 4 shots in the game and you're supposed to be a star and you only shoot 4 shots and you leave the rest of your teammates out there on an island to try to fend for themselves when you know that they're basically looking to try to, double team Embiid. That basically means the guy that's guarding you, he can back off and he just double team, help out with Embiid or someone else. He can just focus on someone else because you are not a threat unless you're literally wide open right under the basket, and half the time and take that shot. All they have to do is just foul you and then send you to the free throw line, and then you're gonna mess that up too. So that is just the 76ers. They had such a good team, and this was such a good chance for them. I know they hurt. I know they're hurting right now. To see the Brooklyn Nets get put out, which is probably on paper their biggest challenger in the conference, and then you lose to the Hawks team where you had the matchup advantages. Wow, that's not a good look for the 76ers, and it's because of Ben Simmons. Don't blame Doc. Put this one's on Ben Simmons throughout this entire series. And let's see, nigga, you say, wow, even with Trey having a horrible game, Ben just took them out of the game. He is under the basket. Yeah, like 6'10" and not shooting. This guy isn't a star. He I used to think that, but not anymore. I honestly used to feel the same way about Ben Simmons, but now that I look at him, I just see him as just a player with a big name because he does not strike anymore as a star. I mean, he's got too many flaws to his game that as a point guard you can't have. You just can't have it, honestly. But my man, he just disengaged himself. Like I don't know what's going on with him personally, but he just got disengaged in this one, honestly. Because my man Trey Young, he waited till about halfway through the fourth quarter before he started getting it going, and he managed and put 21 points. But what helped Atlanta was Herter. That's what helped them. You know, Herter being able to do what he did with 27 points, that was absolutely huge. So he was able to pick up some of the slack that Young had. But Young, he was still out there now. Half those times that he was out there, that was absolutely big time. So absolutely big time. So, but I'm proud of the Hawks. You know, they took care of business. They had to do absolutely fantastic. But what I will do, with the stream being over, I will go ahead and close things. I will close things now. With the game being finalized, we now know that the Atlanta Hawks will be the team to advance to the next round. Looking forward to seeing them versus the Bucks and see how they're going to come out in terms of facing the Milwaukee Bucks. And I know the Bucks, they're going to come out with tremendous confidence after this. But I would just celebrate the Hawks winning this series. This is big time for them. Absolutely happy for them. But thank you guys so much for joining me for the stream. I'm going to go ahead and close it now, but I look forward to seeing you guys next time. I know there's no game tomorrow, but Tuesday I'm looking forward to streaming that game, and hopefully I'll see you guys then. So thanks again for watching, and see you guys next time.